Hey everybody, it's Joric. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. I wanted to get this video out today to make it timely. I want to thank subscriber James, a good friend up in Porto, for notifying and just saying that maybe this is worth making a video about. Today, the police here in Portugal have raided the Prime Minister's residence and have arrested a few people. And it looks like it's related to some ongoing investigations involving corruption, involving, I think it's a lithium mine in the north of Portugal, and then a hydrogen processing facility in Sines. But I thought, I made a video recently about things that you should consider when moving to another country. And the thing that we just waffled on, we whiffed, I guess. We didn't think about politics at all, and it didn't really play into our decision to move to Portugal or not. It was something that we knew just from light reading that it was a pretty calm country when it came to the politics and the social policies here, meaning there wasn't upheaval or regime changes or political or social unrest as it seems. And I thought it was a little bit interesting as he sent the message to me. I was thinking about it, going, okay, well, in my home country, president's home raided, and there's been some interesting political developments back in the U.S. the last few years with the most recent President Biden as well as President Trump. And I thought that being here and not paying as much attention, but paying more attention to what goes on with the politics and the political structures and some of the parties. It's interesting to read through the newspapers and hear about the amount or level of corruption that takes place politically, and I'll say judicially. I think it was last year there were a few judges that had almost €1 million worth of kickbacks or bribes taken for judgments made. And it does happen. I think everywhere that you go, every country probably has some level of corruption, whether it be things that are reported on or more backroom deals that you never hear about. But what is interesting is to read some more articles in different newspapers here, as well as to watch the news at night, where more people are coming forward or making claims about corruption, about the current government setup, current government, the majority government here in Portugal, the people in power. And I'm curious to see, with an election coming up next year and with the budget that is going to be determined here at the end of the month, how much of this is, I'll say, old-fashioned corruption, people taking money to gain favor on contracts and deals, and how much of this is politics. I don't know enough. This is not a political channel, and I frankly am talking way over my skis, if you will, as an analogy. I don't spend enough time on the day-to-day politics here, but sometimes I do wonder when things like this happen, when you're raiding a prime minister's residence. Is it corruption, basic corruption? Is it what political intent, if any, is involved in this? But it's something that, again, if you're considering a move to Portugal, or any country for that matter, starting to pay attention to what goes on politically, because now I'm curious to see with what the budget's going to be. It'll be, I think, approved at the end of this month. So in a few weeks of the making of this video, I'm curious to see if there's any changes that will happen due to what's happening right now. And then also the election next year, just seeing where the winds are going as far as any winds of change politically, and how that may change the social and economic outlook for Portugal. One way or the other, may not do anything. But for those of you that are just moved here, it's certainly something that it's worth taking note. And then if you're considering a move, paying attention to the news, the political, the social, the economic angles, and what's going on is important. So it made sense, just as I made a video about things to consider when moving to Portugal or to another country, was posted, I think, just over the last few days. I wanted to make this video because it is relevant. It relates to politics specifically, and it's something to look at. So I want to make sure that you are aware of this. If there's any continuing developments, like something major that happens with the Prime Minister or some major ministry officials resign, I'll keep you posted on that. As always, thank you so much for sticking with me. Have a great day.